Hi, this is the continuation of class 9 mathematics, chapter 2 polynomials, and in my previous video we have done exercise 2.4 up to question number 3. So today I am continuing with question number 4, and question number 4 is factorize. And the first question, 12x square minus 7x plus 1. 12x square minus 7x plus 1 is a quadratic polynomial. We have already studied what is a quadratic polynomial. A polynomial of degree 2. In order to factorize a quadratic polynomial, there are many methods, and the most commonly used and easy method is called splitting the middle term method. I hope it is not new for you. It was in class 8. Splitting the middle term. And this is just the same as what you have learned in class 8. By splitting the middle term, we are going to factorize it. I hope all of you remember. For splitting the middle term, first of all, we have to search two numbers. And how to search that two numbers? Whose product is the product of those two numbers. I am taking the two numbers that we have to find out is taken as A and B, small a and small b. Then A into B, that is product of those two numbers, will be the coefficient of x square into the last term. In a quadratic polynomial, the first term will be x square, middle term will be x, and the last term will be a constant. So, the product of the two numbers that we are searching is the product of the coefficient of the first term, that is 12, and the last term. So, 12 into 1, 12. So, A into B is 12 into 1 is equal to 12. Now, sum of the same two numbers. Sum of the same two numbers A and B will be the coefficient of the middle term. Here the middle term is minus 7x. So coefficient of x is minus 7. Now we have to find out that A and B, such two numbers A and B, whose product is plus 12 and sum is minus 7. If sum is minus and product is plus of two numbers, you must remember both the numbers will be minus, because minus into minus is plus, minus plus minus is minus. So very easily you will get the numbers. The numbers are minus 4 and minus 3. Minus 4 into minus 3 plus 12. Minus 4 plus minus 3 minus 7. So we got the numbers as minus 4 and minus 3. Now we are going to split this middle term minus 7x into minus 4x plus minus 3x. Is it? So we can write it as 12x square minus 7x will be split into minus 4x minus 3x. Now what is left? Plus 1. Now in the next step, we can see in such question you can always see that there is something common in the first and second term and something common in third and fourth term. But after taking that common outside, the bracket that we get must be same here and here. 12x square minus 4x, what is common? 4x is common. After taking 4x common, what is left out inside? 3x minus 1. Is it? Now, you have to get the same bracket 3x minus 1 here also. In order to get 3x minus 1 from these two terms, now you must see what is to be taken common outside. 3x minus 1. Here we have minus 3x plus 1. Terms are same, but signs are just reversed. So How can we make it 3x minus 1? By taking minus 1 outside. So now minus 1 common. Now it will become 3x minus 1. Now we can see that 3x minus 1 is common here and here. So now we will take this 3x minus 1 as common. Now what is left out here? From here we got 4x. Now what is left out here? Minus 1. So we got two factors, 3x minus 1 into 4x minus 1. This is just the repetition of class 8. In class 8, the same method was taught. This is called splitting the middle term method. For splitting the middle term method, first of all you have to find out the values of a and b. The product of a and b will be the product of coefficient of first term into last term, constant term. Sum of the same two number will be the coefficient of the middle term. Now you have to find out those two numbers. If these numbers are big enough, there is another method to find out the values of a and b. That I will teach you in class 10th. Because in class 10 we will come across such type of question where product and sum are 3-digit numbers. Their oral method will not work. So for class 9, orally you can find out these two numbers. Most of the numbers are 2-digit numbers, so orally you can find out the numbers. So this is what is called splitting the middle term method. I hope you understood. Now let me do one more questions. The next question I am going to do is, second one is easy, third is also easy. Okay, let me do the last question, fourth one. And the fourth question is, fourth one, 3x square minus x minus 4. Look there. Here a into b is 3 into minus 4. Here a into b is 3 into minus 4 is equal to minus 12. Now a plus b, sum will be the coefficient of the middle term, minus x. So what is the coefficient of middle term x? Minus 1. Now you have to find out two numbers whose product is minus 12 and sum is minus 1. If the product of two number is minus, you must always remember one number will be plus and another number will be minus, because plus into minus is minus. Then you look at the sign of the sum. If the sign of the sum is minus, the greater number will be minus. I repeat, if product is minus, one number is plus and other number is minus. Then, in order to find out the sign of the bigger number, you have to see the sum. Here sum is minus. That means greater number is minus. Now, did you get the numbers? Whose product is minus 12 and sum is minus 1? Got it. Same numbers 4 and 3, but this time 4 is minus and 3 is plus. Minus 4 into 3, minus 12. Minus 4 plus 3, minus 1. So now you can split the middle term. 3x square minus 4x plus 3x minus 4. What is common? Now here only x is common. X into 3x minus 4. Now we need the same 3x minus 4 here also. Here also the terms are same, 3x minus 4. So what is common? Plus 1. So plus 1 common. So same terms will be repeated, 3x minus 4. Now what is common? 3x minus 4 is common. 3x minus 4 is common. What is left here? X. What is left here? Plus 1. So the answer is 3x minus 1 into x plus 1. In this way, there are two more questions given. Question number 2 and question number 3. Please do it as homework. So, I hope it is clear to all of you. Those who are not studied in class 8, for you also, this is called factorization by splitting the middle term method. Same thing will be repeated in class 10th also, remember. Now I am moving to the next question, question number 5. Question number 5 is again factorize. The question is factorize first one x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. This time the given question is a 3-degree polynomial, or it is called cubic polynomial. So far you have not studied anywhere how to factorize a cubic polynomial. So listen the method very carefully. Here we are using factor theorem also. For the factorization of cubic polynomial, we are making use of factor theorem also. Listen step by step very carefully. First step, we are going to find out a number such that, or we can say a number which is the zero of this polynomial. Which is zero of this polynomial. I hope you remember what is zero of a polynomial. The value for which the entire polynomial becomes zero. Is it? Zero of this polynomial is a constant for which the entire polynomial value becomes zero. Means by putting that number in place of x, the entire polynomial value becomes zero. Now, I will teach you one more easy method how to find out that number, or how to find out 1 0 of this polynomial. That number will be always the factor of this last term. First term, second term, third term will have variable x cube, x square, x, and the last term will be always a constant. The zero of this polynomial will be the factor of that constant. Which are the factors of 2? Factors of 2 are 4. Which are they? Plus 1, minus 1, plus 2, minus 2. Plus 2 has 4 factors. Plus 1, minus 1, plus 2, minus 2. So it is sure that any one of these 4 numbers will be one of the zero of this polynomial. So in order to find that, we are doing it by trial and error method. What is trial and error method? We will take the first number and we will put it in place of x and check whether we are going to get this answer 0 or not. If yes, well and good. If not, we will take the second value and repeat, then with third or fourth, unless we get the answer 0. And it is sure that for any one of these 4 numbers, you will get the answer 0. So I am taking the first one, that is plus 1, and I am trying. So, first of all, let us take it as px. So, let px equal to given question x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. I am trying with the first number, that is 1. So, p of 1 is equal to 1 cube minus 2 into 1 square minus 1 plus 2 equal to 1 minus 2 minus 1 plus 2. Minus 2 minus 1 and plus 1 plus 2. Answer is 0. Now you remember factor theorem. If p of 1 equal to 0, then what will be the factor of px? Second statement of factor theorem. If p of a equal to 0, then x minus a is the factor of px. So, if p of 1 equal to 0, what can we say? x minus 1 is the factor of px. So therefore, by factor theorem, since p of 1 equal to 0, x minus 1 is a factor of px. So x minus 1 is a factor of px. We got one factor of px. It is a third degree polynomial. We got one factor. So how many more factors are possible? Two more. This is another basic rule of algebra. For a third degree polynomial, there can be maximum 3 factors. Maximum. Not necessary always. But you will never have more than 3 factors. Similarly, for a 2 degree polynomial or quadratic polynomial, maximum possible factor is 2. So there can be 2 more factors of this polynomial px. Now how to find out that remaining 2 factors? I am going to divide the given px by this factor. We know that if 2 is one factor of 10, how will you find the other factor? 10 divided by 2. The answer is 5. So 2 and 5 are the factors of 10. Similarly, since we got one factor, in order to find the other factor, we can divide px by this x minus 1. So px is x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. I am going to divide it by x minus 1. I hope you have learned division of polynomial in class 8. First thing, this is called dividend and this is called divisor. Dividend and divisor must be written in the decreasing order of their power. It is already written in decreasing order 3, 2, 1, 0. Here also power 1 and 0. Then always the division will be done between first term of the dividend and with first term of the divisor. X cube divided by x. Answer is x square. Now multiply. But while multiplying, we will multiply the quotient by both the terms of the divisor. X square into x, x cube. And you have to write like terms below the like term. X cube term will be written below x cube. X square will be written below x square and so on. X square into minus 1 minus x square. Now subtraction. Subtraction means sign change and addition. X cube minus x cube got cancelled. Minus 2x square plus x square. Answer is minus x square. Minus 2 plus 1 minus x square. The remaining terms are minus x plus 2. Again take the first term and divide it by the first term. Minus x square divided by x. Answer is minus x. Minus x square plus x. Sign change plus minus. Minus x square plus x square got cancelled. Minus x. Answer minus 2x. Minus 2x plus 2. Again, first term divided by first term. Minus 2x divided by x minus 2. Multiply. Minus 2x minus into minus plus 2. Now you see, subtract. While subtracting, sign will be changed. It will become plus, it will become minus. Both got cancelled. Because the terms are same, both will get cancelled. Remainder is 0. So we got the answer or the quotient as x square minus x minus 2. So, which are the factors of px now? Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient. So, this is one factor and x square minus x minus 2 is the other factor. Now we know that x square minus x minus 2 can also be further factorized because it is 2-degree polynomial. A quadratic polynomial can be factorized by splitting the middle term method. Just now we have learned it. So I am going to factorize this x square minus x minus 2 again by splitting the middle term. See, product is plus 1 into minus 2 minus 2. A into b equal to minus 2. A plus b equal to minus 1. A into b equal to minus 2. A plus b equal to minus 1. What are the values of a and b? A and b minus 2 and plus 1. Minus 2 and plus 1 are the numbers. Minus 2 into plus 1, minus 2. Minus 2 plus 1, minus 1. So I am going to split the middle term as minus 2x plus 1x or plus x. Now what is left? Minus 2. What is common here? X is common. What is left? X minus 2. Now we have to bring the same x minus 2 here also. So here already there is x minus 2. So what is common? Plus 1. What is left? X minus 2. Now what is common? X minus 2 common. What is left here? X. What is left here? Plus 1. So we got the two factors of x square minus x minus 2 is x minus 2 into x plus 1. So finally, what are the factors of px? Now we can write finally, therefore, px can be written as the first factor x minus 1, second factor x minus 2, and third factor x plus 1. So this is the final answer for this cubic polynomial. We got exactly 3 factors. I hope you understood. So here there is the use of factor theorem. Then we have used division. Then the quadratic polynomial, which was the quotient, is further factorized by splitting the middle term. So we got the final 3 factors. First factor, second factor and third factor. There are 3 more questions in question number 5. All the 3 questions are to be done in the same way. I hope you understood. First of all, you have to look for a number a for which px equal to 0 by trial and error method. For that, this will help you. That number will be the factor of the last term, that is constant term. Please go through the question once again, understand it, and do the remaining 3 questions as homework. So that's all for today. That is the end of this exercise also. Now one last exercise is left in this chapter that will be done in the next class. So till then, practice. Today you got 2 homeworks in the previous question number, 3 homeworks in this question. Please do and practice. So thank you for watching my video. Please practice and take care of your health. Bye.